A very good day everyone. So today is 6th of the September and then the first Friday of the month, and then you guys know what happened on the first Friday for those traders. So today is NFP or unemployment claims. So what is NFP? Non-farm payroll. So all gold traders, US 30 traders, index traders, then crypto traders, everyone know today is one of the important day where you guys can earn quick money, I can say, because today 8:30 in Malaysian time there will be a news NFP. It will give at least 100 to 200 pips spike where you guys can get instant money, but only if you guys have the right direction. So what is gonna happen today? Of course, it's not 100% accurate data I'm gonna say. It's just a prediction. You guys be aware whatever I'm gonna say. So before we jump into the content, don't forget to subscribe, comment, like and share, guys. Always forget, and then I'll be updating the news time to time. So you guys can see there are a few key takeaways in the market. US labor market, it's cooling, and then the key takeaways here: non-farm payroll rose by 206,000. Job growth in the prior 2 months, it is increasing. Non-farm payroll. Unemployment rate is increasing, which is a bad sign for USD. If it's a bad sign for USD, gold can drop. It is marginally 4.1%, reflecting more people looking for work, which means more people don't have job lah. If more people don't have job, it's gonna make the USD weak. If more people work for the USD, then it's gonna good for the government or the country there. Women gained 105,000 jobs in June, make up 49.8%, 50-50, almost 50-50, while the black and Asian unemployment rate rose. So this is more to demographical tension in that country, because whatever happening in US, it will be affecting the main market. That's our opportunity to take the money. Average hourly earnings climbed up by 0.3%. If the earning increase, also the inflation will be increasing. So which means the CPI in 2 more weeks will be affected very high as well. There are some people saying that this time the CPI this month there will be a cut rate. Whenever there's a cut rate, which is quantitative easing will be happening, which means that make US dollar weak. But whenever US dollar weak, mean gold will going up. Whenever quantitative tightening happening, USD will become stronger. When USD becomes stronger, gold will drop. So you guys have to understand the correlation between quantitative tightening and then quantitative easing. And then next thing, the median time takes to find a job rose 9.8 weeks from 8.9 weeks. So let's say if you are jobless in US, you will be spending another week of being jobless lah. It's becoming hard there. February 2022, temporary help fell 48,900 in June. Treasury yield dropped across the curve. 10-year yields falling our basis point 4.32. Okay, before we look into this, we go to the MyFX book. Okay, here you guys can see all the news gonna happen today. The main thing is non-farm payroll, U6 unemployment rate, non-farm payrolls, and then unemployment rate. So I'm gonna look into these two mainly: unemployment rate and then non-farm payrolls. Okay, unemployment rate. Okay, what are they expecting? The actual for the current is 4.1, the consensus is 4.1. So this is the main number we have to look into, 4.1%. If the number is more than 4.1, what will happen? The higher the expected figure should be seen as negative, because more the percentage, more the people are not getting job. Less the percentage, less people are not getting the job. So bigger number is bearish for USD. If you are a gold trader, it will be reacting opposite. USD good, gold weak. Gold good, USD bad, gold good. Am I repeating the same thing? But it's okay. If we get 4.2 or 4.3 or above that, gold will be flying, USD will be dropping. If we get less than 4.1, gold will be dropping, USD is good lah. The US dollar index will be increased. So what happened in the previous month? Let's look into the history. So for the past 4 months, is being not good for the US, because I remember last month I was buying during the NFP, gold fly 200 pip and then drop. So for the instant traders, they get so much of profit, but for the long-term traders, they were looking into the technicals. They follow the previous month CPI and then rate cuts. They were selling, but before that they have to floating for 200 pips lah. And then before I jump into this more, and then we go into the NFP, non-farm payroll. The higher the expected figure should be seen as bullish. So which means they're paying more people lah. So now they're expecting 175k. The actual is 114k. So if you get more than 175k means which is bullish for USD, gold will dropping. If both of these as bullish or both of these as bearish, it will be much more stronger impact in the chart movement in gold. Okay, before jump into the current market, right, we move into the previous market. What happened in the previous market? I'm going to the daily candle here, and then what happened last month. What's the date here? 2nd of August. We go to the 2nd of August. This is 2nd of August. Okay, this time it made the all-time high. I was buying from here. Okay, let's mark the zone here, and then we look deep into this. Go to H1. Okay, here's it. From here, for the instant traders last month, I just because of the resistance breakout, and then since the previous month everything is bearish for USD, I was buying from here. Instant 180 pips, and then it hit the all-time high zone here, and then from here, those traders who just follow the technicals, it dropped. Even though the news is bearish for USD, it dropped afterwards because for the past 6 months the data is so manipulative. If the data is bullish for USD, the gold also flying up. It's not co-relevant, but we have to adapt with the manipulations happening in the market. So it dropped from here to here around 600 pips. So those holders, of course, gonna get more profit. Then today, what's gonna happen today? It's almost in the similar position like whatever happened last month. You guys can see it's near to the all-time high, around 120 pips away from the all-time high. Then what happened last month? Okay, last month before the news, the price was here. It's almost around 180 pips away from the all-time high, from the last month all-time high. So it went up around 150 pips. So this month I'm predicting, my prediction only, maybe it will fly high. Why? One thing, let me show you what happened in our community. One of our traders shared the average estimate is 4.22, but the consensus by the federal is only 4.1%. The number outcome will be bigger than what they expected, which is bearish for USD. So whenever I'm looking into the chart, it's near or similar to our previous month chart. And then in H4, in the bigger time frame, I open the MBE or the data by the big banks. You guys can see there are sharks waiting around this area. This area is sharks are waiting to make a sell. So the area is around 2536, can break the all-time high again today. From here to here, almost 150 pips. But if I go to the daily, you guys can see all the sharks are waiting around this area, which is super high, but we no need to focus all that high. They are waiting around this area. 2547. I'm not sure it will hit today during the NFP or the CPI. CPI is much more effective lah, because that's usually it will give one direction, but for NFP it might give two directions. That's what I'm afraid of today. Since it's near here, and then I mark few zones here, you guys can see the zones around here, 2510, 2513. Before the news, price might go down, collect some orders in H1, or even in H4 there are some orders, the same zone as well. The same zones, there are some bank orders are waiting around there. Price might collect there. If the market is super volatile, it might go down somewhere, because now we are still in Asian session during the recording time of the video. We haven't entered the London session yet. Maybe during the London session it will go down until 2483 and then it will fly up. So this month for the September, it will gonna be super volatile and then super manipulative. If even the full margin traders, if they lose, it's nothing to worry, because we know already. And then among the analysis I read, right, it's gonna be a super manipulative, because as I said just now, CPI, there's gonna be a cut rate happening soon, but they are cutting the rate before the announcement, which means like privately they are doing for the banks only. That's a manipulative way they are making, so only the big people can get the profit for the intraday or the scalping trades. Because even the big banks are doing the intraday scalping trades, but their trading is not included in leverage style or in the derivative market. They will be doing mostly in spot market, spot trade, or with 1 to 2 leverage. If you guys saw the movie the big short, they are leveraging the trade, they are shorting. Maybe the people will be shorting for a while, because even their 50 pips is like cost like hundreds of millions or billions of dollars. Our 50 pips, we are only whatever we are investing. Don't compare your trade with the big bank trades, but we follow their directions here. So based on the directions from MBE data we are getting here, it might drop and then it go up. You guys can see the direction in H4, it's dropping until 2493, and then in daily, it is dropping until 2516 only, because it's a sideway. Whenever daily is showing a sideway, I'm expecting it will go opposite, because whatever retail doing, the big banks will be, big sharks will be doing opposite way. Because they want to make money from you guys. So daily is on a bit of sideways lah. 71 pips. It's very small for daily. We just go opposite the retail. Big banks have more money, more liquidity. We as a retail trader, we go opposite retail trader. This data is infused by AI. If you guys want to get the MBE data, you guys can click the link below and then can get MBE from me. This data is very early. This AI indicator is very early. Before everyone is using, you guys have to use to make money. If everyone using this, then it might be not reliable later. Or if the AI get much more advanced, then you guys can use it lah. But for now, this is the time you guys need to grab this MBE, multi-bank entry. So let's see what will happen tonight, and then for the next video, I'll be summarize whatever happened in NFP, and then we'll be continuing on CPI maybe. Simple guys. Thank you for listening to me. Don't forget to subscribe and comment.